Could the whistle stop blowing every 15 seconds? Seriously.
Oh.
It's 10:27 and we're not even halfway through this period.
Wait till you get through the third and fourth overtime.
You shut it. Huh?
Don't hurt me. I'm frail. Elder abuse.
What was that?
What was that?
That sounded like something falling over upstairs. Maybe you want to check and see if there's someone up there?
There's nobody up there. They're asleep in the bed. It's okay. It's just the dogs.
Or maybe it's just a mouse.
That was no mouse.
The mouse could knock over something from the pantry.
There it is.
Ties the game.
All right. See? The ghost. The ghost goal. That's what that is. See? I love it.
So 10:45 to go. It's now a tie game.
There you go. You have to take the 2-1 lead halfway through the second period, and then you hold that lead for the rest of the game.
Have you seen the family of doves we have on the
Yeah,
porch?
I know. But now she's not on the nest anymore.
No.
That's
Oh.
fire!
Oh
Yes! Yes! Oh, wow. Did you hear that?
Yes. Okay, that sounds like something big falling over.
What do you want me to... That was the stairs. That
What
was
a
the
sequence.
stairs.
So who is that? Barbashev or...
See, first time they made the noise, and then they got a goal, and then they got a goal, and then the ghost made the noise. It's perfect. It's in perfect alignment. I ain't going up there. All right, hockey fans. So we got game 2, Vegas and Colorado. Now, I didn't get a video out for game 1. I apologize for that. Was not feeling well. But what I said in the pregame, before I could not finish the video, was that Vegas needed to steal game 1. Now, I said the same thing with Montreal and Carolina, and that's exactly what Vegas needed to do. They needed to come out, take advantage of what rust Colorado did have, nothing like Carolina's rust, and they did. They held on. Colorado woke up in that third period, but they don't. Did you win the game or not? That's all they ask. So, game 2. Now, what I always say is that game 1 doesn't mean anything until after game 2, but I'm not so sure that that applies in either one of these circumstances. Both Montreal and Vegas getting game 1 was an absolute steal. Worked out perfectly for them. And I'm not saying game 2 is just a throwaway, but I expect Colorado to win this game. Colorado, most people would say they feel is the better team. Certainly, they've got enough experience, enough talent on that team to know that if they go into Vegas down 0-2, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Don't forget, the last team to win the Cup that wasn't the Panthers was Vegas. So they know what they're doing. So what do you need to see from Colorado tonight? Well, the opposite of what you saw in game 1. They're going to have to start fast, all right? If they can get themselves out into a nice lead. I'm not saying Vegas is going to crater or give up, because the Torts team is not going to do that. But you're going to need to have some confidence for yourself if you're Colorado, right? I know that sounds crazy, but still, right? You lose your first game in the playoffs at home. Not first game in the playoffs, but first game of the series at home. And you just got to be feeling that desperation. McKinnon was not happy whatsoever, and who can blame him? And just like in Montreal, where Dobish is the equalizer, Carter Hart's continued improving, escalating play will also be the equalizer here. I know Wedgwood's good. It's nothing wrong with the dude, right? And Colorado did win before with Kemper, so they've proven that they don't need Patrick Waugh to win. But if the other team has a goalie that's playing lights out, it makes it a lot more difficult. So I expect a big game from Colorado here. Wouldn't be surprised to see if this is one of the first overtime games in these conference finals. Let's go. Okay, so it's 1-0 Colorado after one. Kind of pretty much what we would have expected. Actually, if you're Vegas in that period, you might be okay getting out of that only 1-0. Especially here, they had a little burst. Colorado had a burst towards the end of the period. Could have easily been 2-0. Marner had a breakaway. I think he was going too fast, if there's such a thing, because he kind of ran out of time to really make a move. Both goalies have made some good saves. The one goal was just off of a rebound shot, and Colton was right there and put it high and over Hart's glove. It's a good, solid game so far. The refs are letting them play. It's all you can ask for. Colorado seems to be having the better of the play, but they do need to tighten up a little bit on defense. Colorado's definitely missing Makar. Vegas is still missing Stone. Stone still needs to shave his head. Let's move on to the second period. Well, the refs woke up. It's still 1-0. You get a penalty. You get a penalty. You get a penalty. Power play. Power play. 4-4. Yeah, okay. Now, the game got pretty physical. Manson knocked himself out. He laid a hit along the boards. I'm not sure who he hit. I forget. Nobody really saw that because after he made the hit, he kind of toe-picked and went splat, face first, into the boards. And so he went to the dressing room. He was bloodied, but he might have also been getting checked for a concussion. Now, if you're new to this channel, I don't praise goaltenders in the middle of the game because bad things happen when I praise anybody in the middle of the game, especially a goaltender. So if you're wondering why I don't talk much about the goaltending in the first and second periods, that's why. That said, if you'd like to pay me to talk good about the other team's goaltender, that I'm willing to do. I can be bought. So it's a good game. It's, it's every once in a while it's a little, right? But mostly these two teams, who's enjoying this game is Montreal because Colorado and Vegas, if they continue this for 7 games, there won't be a lot of healthy body parts left, and they're certainly not going to be able to keep up with Montreal after they beat the Canes in 5. So I'm kidding, Canes fans. Oh, I'm having a good time. I still feel like shit. I know I got a fever, but it's 1-0, which annoys the hell out of Kyle. So I'm getting enjoyment through that. All right, no overtime. All right, no. These games at 8 o'clock, it's late enough. No overtime. Vegas, I want 3 goals in the second period and put this sucker away. Oh, exactly what I asked for. What I asked for, huh? I said, give me 3 goals. And that's exactly what we did. Made it nice and easy, right? The third goal was the empty netter. Good job, Vegas. No overtime. Oh, boy, oh, boy. So what in the hell is going on here? Well, Colorado's missing Makar. Okay, I mean, that's going to be part of it. But you're supposed to be the deepest, best team in the league. Missing one guy, I know he's important, and as a Florida fan, obviously, I can understand if you're missing Barkov. It's a big problem, even no matter how deep you are after that. But Colorado's they had that 1-goal lead, and they really just kind of like the sticks were getting held really, really tight. And doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Colorado is a championship caliber team. But so is Vegas, and Vegas is just playing a lot looser right now. I think after that first game, Colorado definitely, as this game wore on, it almost looked like Vegas was getting more comfortable, and they did, and it showed. I mean, Taves had Taves had the period to forget there, and they just let Eichel just slide on in and choose his spot, and he goes post and in, and then Barbashev goes post, and it was two meticulously, perfectly placed shots that won the game. But the longer it goes at 1-0, 1-0, that opposite team, the team that's in the deficit, is going to honestly many times start, it's going to start to grow on them, and they get more chances. And once you get that game tied late, usually momentum takes over. And as soon as Vegas tied it, I knew. They showed Sakic upstairs. He's pissed. I'm sure McKinnon is going to be pissed. The Colorado's not scoring. And, you saw that some during the Kings series, but everybody figured, oh, well, it's the Kings. They play great defense, blah, blah, blah. But this right here, and the other flip side to that is Torts, and which is why I even have the Vegas shirt on to begin with. I like the dude. Now, Torts may wear out his welcome after a while, and he's been at a place for too long, but in terms of getting a short-term bump to take a team like Vegas, who has the talent and just needed things to be structured right and for them to be motivated properly, it could end up being a genius move what they did, putting Torts in there, because, again, while he may not be the guy who's going to run your team for 5 years, I said it when it happened. I said they could kind of possibly catch lightning in a bottle here. So now Vegas is up 2-0, going home to Vegas. Now, do I think there's going to be a sweep? Oh, I don't know about that. That's going to be tough, right? I mean, Colorado's going to be desperate at some point here. I kind of thought they would have shown that desperation tonight in the third period, but they did not. Colorado strikes me as a team that kind of believes the narrative that they are the better team, that they are the deeper team. And again, the last team that was the champs, that wasn't Florida, was Vegas. It wasn't Colorado. You see what I'm saying? I know Colorado was right before that, but still, I don't know why everybody just completely discounted Vegas as though they haven't been there. You know what I mean? So Colorado's in the fight for their lives here in Game 3. I think if Vegas wins Game 3, you could see the sweep. Well, I mean, obviously, right? Duh. But what I'm saying is I think that if Colorado can win Game 3, then maybe things get turned around. If they lose Game 3, I don't know if they even show up for Game 4, because they just don't look right out there. And I know McCarr's not there, but you can't blame the whole thing on one guy not being there. Especially Vegas is doing this without Stone. You know what I mean? And Stone is just about as important to Vegas as McCarr is to Colorado. Somebody has to win these games. Somebody has to put the puck in the back of the net for Colorado. And Vegas, give them credit, they are playing tenacious. They are playing the forecheck, the back check. I mean, they're not letting up. You know what I mean? Like, we're watching Montreal. I've seen my Panthers play a really good first, really good third, and kind of survive the second. Vegas is expending their energy, and it paid off. It paid off. Now they've got a 2-0 lead, and yeah. So we're none of this so far is turning out the way everybody thought it was definitely going to go. Right? The money was on Colorado, Carolina, and now who knows if Montreal wins tomorrow night, we could be in a different world. I kind of feel like Carolina's going to win that game tomorrow night. But then again, I felt like Colorado was going to win this one. Obviously, I'm still rooting for Montreal, but Carolina's a very experienced team, but it is the Eastern Conference Finals. So who knows? By this point next week, we could be previewing Vegas versus Montreal. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So, all right, good stuff. I'm not going to be doing the noon streams Monday or Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to continue to try to take some time off. I still run in a fever. My energy levels is like all over the place. Sometimes I'm fine like I am now, and sometimes I'm just like a dead sloth. So I'll be back on Monday with the noon streams, and hopefully from there I can just keep doing them like I normally do. I'm usually live at noon every day, but I've been just resting and saving up for the games. That's the important part right now. So that'll do it for that. And then tomorrow, 7 o'clock, night 8 o'clock. For whatever reason, tomorrow's 7. And then mark your calendars on Tuesday, because game 4 with Colorado and Vegas is at 9 and not 8. Again, is that Tuesday or Monday? That's Tuesday, yeah, exactly, Tuesday. But tomorrow is 7. So Colin and I will see you tomorrow at 7.